Yeah, crash landed from another planet. Space Boy Fresh, yo, space. We right here on the #1 station, #1 hip hop station in the DFW. You know what it is. I ain't got to tell you. All right, look, man. I got one of the moguls, one of the curators of vibes for the upper echelon of Dallas, Fort Worth. Go by the name of Flexaveli.
Yes, sir. What's good?
Welcome to the show, my bro.
Hey, man, it's a blessing to be here, man.
You are a blessing, bro.
No,
Yeah,
appreciate that.
Not only are you providing vibes for the tribe, man. Also, you allowed me to be a part of it, man. And for that, man, to speak volumes. My birthday coming up, and not only that, it's New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
And we got a big event on our hands, bro.
Yes, sir. We do, man.
The city is talking.
Yeah, they talking.
What inspired you to create the New Year's Eve Mansion soiree, man? How and what the hell made you do this, man, and get involved on this?
So, obviously, I've been doing events for a very long time. Hit my 14-year mark of doing events. It's crazy to think about. Crazy to think about. But, so I think about concepts all the time. And particularly New Year's Eve, like, I hadn't done an event since 2014 up until 2 years ago. Mm-hmm. And so the reason why is because, New Year's Eve is just that time where I feel like it was kind of like my break, right? I wanted to just chill, relax, go with the flow, not really, definitely didn't want to be in the clubs, but really wanted to bring it in with good energy. That's all I cared about, which is good energy. And like, although, I could do an event, it was like I didn't want to be stressed out on New Year's Eve, right?
Please.
And so a couple years ago, I was like, man, I'm going to just do something in my house. And I feel like that's the type of energy that I would like. I didn't see myself being stressed in that type of environment because it's just something about a home when you got people together and the drinks is flowing.
Started at the crib.
It's food started at the crib.
How has it evolved? Explain that to us. How has it evolved?
It's evolved. It got bigger and bigger. So this last year was bigger. I did it in my house. It was like 3,500 square feet, penthouse, 4-story crib.
Oh.
Nice size. And then last year we moved up to a mansion. So that was about 6,000 square feet. And I think this house is about 12,000 square feet.
Oh my!
So we've been growing and growing, and evolving each year. You know what I mean? So, and really what inspired me to just keep going with it was like the feedback that I got from people that attended. They were like, man, like the energy here was good. I met some good people here, some good relationships, contacts. People now that's still doing business with people that I met from my New Year's Eve event, or got a hubby or a wifey at my New Year's Eve event. You know what I mean?
Love.
Still going, bringing love together as well. So, yeah, man.
What would you say set it apart? Because New Year's Eve is a major day for celebration. And literally you can't go wrong for one, but also you could on the other side of things. But what set your New Year's Eve soiree apart from anything else going on?
I would say one, it's in a mansion. So most venues that are happening for New Year's Eve is going to either be in the club or at like a venue space or like at a hotel, right? That's typical because it makes sense because mansions are very limited to do actually official events in, not like, oh, let me just go rent an Airbnb and try to sneak and do this party. That's not that.
Right. Get shut down.
Like, nah, like we not doing that. We too grown for that. But starting off, I would say the environment is different. That's number one. Two, I would say the type of people that's gonna be there. I feel like, sometimes nothing against clubs. I love going out, but sometimes clubs are a little low vibrational. You know what I'm saying? The frequency be low. It's just like, we used to that already. We can go to the club anytime we want to, with everything, and there's no disrespect to none of the promoters out there. I love all the promoters. I used to promote in the nightlife, so I get it. But it's just, the difference is, it's like, yo, you can do that any other weekend. Why would you do that this weekend? Why would you bring in a new year like that?
Don't do that to yourself.
You know what I'm saying? Don't do that to yourself. Bring in a new year the right way, in a good environment, luxury home, something that you can see yourself being in at some point in time in your life.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? So it's all about manifesting.
The manifest.
Yes, sir.
You gotta put your hands on it sometimes.
You gotta put your hands on it. If you can't see it, you can't feel it, sometimes you might not ever get it. So it's good to be in it, feel it, see how I feel, and
continue the process.
Continue the process and the journey. That's it.
All right, so as I said earlier, man, this is like you're known for the upper echelon of Dallas, in my opinion.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
So knowing that, who could we expect? Could you give us a little sneak peek on who could be in the building on New Year's Eve, bruh?
I mean, it's funny, man. I get that question. I've gotten that question a few times. I mean, the who's gonna be in the building.
Yeah.
You know, the who's.
The what's.
The what's. You know, the movers and shakers, the tastemakers. You know, the people that's pushing the culture forward is gonna be in the building. I can sit up here and name drop so many different people, but you know, I'm gonna just leave it at that.
Any special features like
special features is definitely you know. So we're gonna have a magician there. So we're gonna have a magician there. You know, moving around the whole entire night, doing tricks and things like that. Very interactive. We're gonna have a flame breather there, doing some little flame tricks.
No way.
Blowing smoke, eating smoke. You know, all that type of stuff. Fire, not smoke. But so we got a show experience. We're gonna have some games as well, some very interactive games going on throughout the night that different people can play in various areas of the house. It's open bar. That's one of the things I also like as well. It's open bar, so you know for VIP open bar, you gotta worry about trying to pay $15 to $20 per drink. You know what I mean? Just go in there and drink responsibly though. You gotta drink responsibly, but you know we got some good catered food. Food gonna go off
Triple
the
C,
chain.
what up?
Yeah, man. Shout out to Triple C, my boy Lance. He the chef, cooking it up, making sure we nice and right. Let's see what else, man. Yeah, we just locked in we locked in a bus that's gonna like transport people from.
You got the shuttle bus.
Got the shuttle bus. You know, transport people from the parking lot. Just get dropped off right at the front, so you don't gotta worry about walking throughout the neighborhood.
That's right. You said that. So because the parking lot is a couple blocks down.
Yeah, it's a couple blocks down, parking lot, so everybody can park their cars safely. And then we'll have a shuttle running throughout the whole night, picking people up, dropping them off, that type of thing.
This ain't your normal shuttle bus.
The shuttle bus is crazy. Yeah, you really put me on. You put me on with the shuttle bus, man.
U-Bar.
U-Bar.
Instead of U-Bar, you going on a U-Bar, right?
Yeah, man. It's a DJ on the bus. It's lights on the bus.
And it's a bar.
It's a bar on the bus.
Literally.
Legally, too.
Legally. That boy got a club on wheels, man.
Yeah.
You can get your sip on before you get to the mansion.
Yeah.
No home, bro. Why do you think it's important to create a safe space? Upscale space for people to celebrate the new year. Like, what is the importance of that for you, Flex?
Man, it's very important because selfishly, I think about myself, right?
Yeah.
I want to be safe on New Year's Eve. I want to be in a good environment. So like I even told you from the beginning, like that's why what inspired me to even do this event was like I know it's other people that's like me out there that want a similar type of experience, but nobody was doing it. You know what I mean? And so I'm like, I gotta be the one to do it. But it's very, very important to have a safe space. People feel good, no weirdness going on, full security, DPD.
Yeah.
But I really feel like the people that come out and support me and rock with me, they on good vibe and good energy.
High frequency.
And high frequency, man. And go ahead.
What's something that you hope people walk away with? Because you putting all this effort into it. Like, what do you expect them to take away from it going into 2025?
I would say definitely takeaways. That's a good question. Takeaways would definitely be like, I would want them to remember that moment for life, right? Yeah. Like literally for life, that experience for life. And, it's funny sometimes, man. It's just like, I'm pretty sure you have these moments where you may be at an event and it's such good energy, such good vibes, and ideas start to come to you. You start thinking about stuff. You start being motivated in the moment. Like, that's the takeaways that I want people to do. I want them to be in there.
I thought of this big business while being at the mansion soiree on New Year's Eve.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and people have told me they've had that type of stuff happen to them before. So it's just amazing to see that, like, when you put good people in a room together and the energy is just flowing, and again, we high frequency, just the takeaways from ideas to relationships that you meet to whether it's for business or, like I said, you might find you a boo there. Or it's just you might find you a good friend. You know what I mean? Like a really good, solid friend.
Partner.
You know what I mean? So it's like sometimes, Jake used to say, no new friends, no new friends. And I think we had this conversation the other day, man. Sometimes, like, you know, you may elevate in life, and some of your friends, they may not elevate with you.
Mm-hmm.
And God puts you on a journey where you gotta where He's gonna bring other people in your life that is supposed to go on your next chapter, next phase of your life. And I feel like you're gonna meet those type of people at the New Year's Eve Mansion Soarway. So
come on, man.
Yes,
That's a major key too, man. What you just said, because I think we all got that in common at this day and age, right? Like 25 and up, you know, we all are like seeking the next level, next step for ourselves, and a lot of times we block that blessing with the people, our surroundings. Our surroundings is what's keeping us back there or keeping us stagnant. So
yeah,
that's major, bro. I love that you considered that and put that in the forefront of the reason behind this. What's some of the biggest challenges, bro? What's some of the challenges that you got or ran into planning the event to this scale?
Man, planning an event like this is definitely very challenging. I mean, one, it's like, it's hard to really get, property owners of mansions to agree to allow you to do an event, So just finding a house that was perfect, that felt the ambiance, that was really huge. And a lot of people hit me up all the time like, yo, you need access to mansions, and they come here and there, and it's very limited. And sometimes the owners, they only want to work with certain type of people because it's a luxury home. So
yeah,
it's a risk to allow people to come in and do an event there.
Right.
So I think that was one of the biggest challenges.
Yeah. How'd you overcome this? Like, what made them say yes to you?
Man, so it's so crazy how God works, man.
Talk about it. It's Sunday.
Man, I had went to a party at this house that we're doing it at. Shout out to Terrence Marshall. He did a birthday party there. My homegirl Brittany, she invited me, and I just was thinking, I couldn't find no house. I'm like, I gotta go bigger than the last house that I did last year. So I was like, can't use the same house, got to go bigger. And I hit him up. She connected me, and then she connected me. It's a father and a mother that owns this house. Okay. I mean, not a father and a mother, a son and a mother that owns this house. They in business together.
Wow.
And
black on?
Black on. It's black on. Yeah, man. Shout out to Jamie.
Jamie!
And anyways, I'm talking to her mom. She low-key, I'm no shade, but she was probably busy, She wasn't getting back to me for the longest. So I'm like having to follow up. I'm like, what's up? Like, what we doing? This house is perfect. I already been there. I know it's perfect. So she wasn't really getting back to me. And then she was like, I'm going to connect you with my son. So finally his son reached out. And I pull up. And I said, oh, this the Jamie? I already knew who he was.
Wow.
I already knew who he was, bro. We had connected back a few years ago. He had been coming to my events. I was supposed to do some marketing for his family's accounting firm. And it never happened due to some things that they needed to work out. And it's crazy because, man, it's just, I be getting so many DMs. I know that's how you is too. Yeah. But I finally, like recently, after we locked in everything, I opened my DM, and he had actually said, oh, that's y'all that's at the house, that's at the mansion, from Terrence's birthday party. So it was really right there all along, but, God put it back in full circle, man. And my experience has been great with Jamie and his family, with the house. They've been very open into allowing us to come in there and create content. And, shout out to them, for sure.
Man, I just, idea just popped in my mind, Flex, and we may have to, we need to make it happen.
Yeah. What's that?
One of them rooms in that mansion should be a vision board room.
I love that.
Yeah, maybe, I don't know, we could promote people to bring an item, bring something to post on it. I don't know, and we just all just collectively like, or like, I don't know, it could be a arts and crafts scenario where it's a bunch of whiteboards in there, a bunch of magazines or something, or printouts from the internet. Yeah. And you just create your vision board, take it home with you.
Yeah, no, I like that. I like that. I like that a lot. Last year we actually did a manifest wall.
Yeah.
So we had the wall, and it was literally covered. I don't know, maybe like 8 feet long of a wall. People just writing down what they wanted to manifest in 2024. So I like that. We could take it up a notch.
Take it up a notch.
Had a manifest wall, had a vision boards there as well. Because I mean, that's also what it's about, man. Like, we gonna party, we gonna have a good time. But again, it's like, yo, like, I feel like the people that are gonna be in attendance are at high frequency. They thinking differently. You know what I mean? They're not just, yeah, we here to having a good time, but like, the people that are coming are gonna be the type of people that like are ambitious, have goals, have dreams,
and it's power
or like the what I say, the trailblazer, the golden child out of their family. You know what I mean? Because we got to think about it, like in the generations of where we at right now, we are millennials and Gen Z. We're like that golden child that can take our family further, because our parents, our grandparents, they did what they could do to get us here. But it's the perfect opportunity for us now to do things that they couldn't do. Perfect. You know what I mean? So, now I like that idea though.
Yeah. I'm knowing, because we did an amazing commercial / promo for it. That early bird is done for.
Yeah, it's done for.
The bird done landed. You can't get the early bird no more, but you can get the kind of early bird. Let's talk about that, man. How can people secure a ticket, and are there any other, special packages still available since they missed the one?
Yeah, you can RSVP on Event Noir. Go to Event Noir, EventNoire.com, or you can go to my bio. You can go to Space Bio. My bio, Flexaveli, FLEXVELI. You can go to Spaceboy Fresh Bio, and the link is in there. And like I said, or you can just search it on Event Noir. So we have 4 different tickets.
Wow.
We have general admission.
Okay.
We got VIP. VIP includes open bar, cater food, full access to the house.
General admission just get you in the dough.
General admission just get you in the dough.
Okay.
Everything else so separate. With VIP, you good. You ain't gotta buy nothing while you're there. You know what I mean? Unless you just want to support a business or something like that that's there to support in whatever type of way that happens. But then we have the all access pass. All access gives you the VIP ticket plus access to the after hours. So we got the after hours going from 2 a.m. to 5 a.m. after dark, NYE after dark. Yeah, because it's New Year's, man. People gonna be out all night. So so we got that one. And then lastly, we just have a ticket to get into the after hour party. So 4 different ticket types. And then if you wanna, take it up a notch, we got a couple room packages. We got a room packages where you can have that room from 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. or you can have it overnight. You can stay overnight. Yeah. And that includes, 2 all-access passes. You can actually arrive at the mansion at 4 o'clock in that day, be there the whole time, or leave and come back as you please, and leave at 11 a.m. the next morning. We're going to have breakfast served for you. We're going to have a little breakfast turn up, some music, R&B, that type of vibe. And you're there all night. You get a champagne bottle, mimosas and brunch the next day.
Hey, you different.
We different, my brother.
We different.
We different.
What's your favorite part of hosting something like this? Hosting an event like this, I'm sure it has to be seeing smiles on people's faces, because I'm smiling right now. But what's your favorite part about this?
I would say my favorite part about hosting these type of events, man, is honestly, you're right. Like the smiles, the people that they connect with, the experience part. That because you never know what somebody going through too. That's the thing about events. Like events, people bring people together and all types of people. Yep. So I had to stop taking what I've done. I even take what I've accomplished for granted a little bit and kind of dumb it. I don't want to say dumb it down, but make it seem like it ain't nothing. And I had to realize, it's bigger than it is something, because everybody hasn't experienced the type of things that you've experienced, have been in the rooms that you've been in. So just to be able to create the room for people to be able to come in and I met this person and they said this or they did this for me and it impacted my life. And that's the type of stuff that I really enjoy about doing events like this the most is that aspect of leaving with some type of motivation, some type of action-based things that you're going to take on, and, relationships.
Come on, man. I wish we had a bonfire in this mug.
A bonfire?
Yeah, a bonfire.
We're gonna have a flamethrowers, you know, breathing flame and stuff like that. You know what I mean? We are gonna have some heated some heaters outside as well.
Oh yeah.
On the patios and the balconies, you know.
Perfect.
Just make sure it's a little warm out there. It looks like it's gonna be about 48 to 50 degrees at night, so it ain't gonna be too cold. But yeah, we're gonna have a coat check too.
You got any New Year's Eve traditions that you are a part of?
I would say yeah, my New Year's Eve traditions, man. I primarily just I typically start off the year with like no alcohol, no substances, just straight cleanse, just just refresh after the year, after New Year's Eve and going into the next day. Prior to, I like to plan, I like to write in my journal, just set goals.
Nice.
Things of that nature. I would say that's really like the core of what I would do. You know what I mean?
I tell them, man, ain't no, we coming with solutions this year. 2025, we got solutions. No resolutions.
Yeah, no resolutions, just solutions, man.
Solutions. Just do it. Fix it.
Just do it. Just do it.
Man, well, what's some advice you can give someone who's looking to create their own memorable New Year's Eve celebration?
Man, if you're looking to do your own event for New Year's Eve, I would just say start off with thinking about one, what would make you happy if somebody was setting it up for you. If you were attending an event, what would make you happy at that event? And when you think about that, then you can start, okay, now you can start planning your event. It's like a lot easier to start that way because that'll let you know what environment you want to be in. That'll let you know the type of people you want to be there. That'll let you know, okay, what ticket, if you charging, what am I comfortable paying? You know what I mean?
Right.
You know, so we're not taxing for New Year's. You know, it's gonna be a lot of people taxing for New Year's, rightfully so, because it's the demand is so high. Yeah. Everybody's gonna be outside. Yeah. But we're not taxing. You know, we had $60 VIP open bar cater food. Where they do that at?
Dumb, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, internet.
So but I could have started off at minimum 100, bare minimum, because of the value. But again, I thought about myself. What's a no-brainer for me? I'd be like, $60? Bet. I would get that. $75? Bet. 100? Bet. I get that. So I would say start there, and then from there, you know, you can start to create the experience that you're looking to create.
That's beautiful feedback. Beautiful advice.
Yeah.
If you out there, man, you tuned in right now, you checking it out, man. I got Flexaveli in the building.
Yes, sir.
We talking about this amazing birthday party / New Year's Eve / soiree / this is it. Now, the night is young when New Year's Eve is amongst, okay? So I definitely suggest you get there on time or just don't waste your time. I ain't gonna lie. The line, what you think the line gonna look like? Is it, we moving fast?
Yeah, we trying to move fast, man.
Yeah.
We're not really trying to have a line like that. We're trying to get everybody in the house. Like I said, we're gonna have a subtle situation too. So it's gonna be real smooth, very easy. You know what I mean? Like, as long as everybody got their QR codes out, things of that nature, we're going to get everybody in as quick as possible.
Bring a charger.
You know? Yeah, bring that portable charger.
Hey, man, I got a personal question for you, bro.
What's up?
What's your biggest L in 2024? I'm talking lesson.
My biggest lesson in 2024, man, was, like, understanding that there's levels to focus. Like, it's really levels of focus, and some people may be like, "What you mean by that?" Like, I guess you kind of. I put it like this: if I would have given an analogy, right? So I'm gonna use sports as an example. I think people know about sports,
absolutely,
right? So you got somebody, you have an athlete. You got two different type of athletes. You got the athlete that goes in and he goes to practice every day. He plays basketball every day, right?
Right.
He's great, right? He goes to practice, he does his thing, and he locks in. Right? He's doing his thing. Then you got the other player that plays basketball every day. He goes to practice every day, but also he has his personal practice earlier that morning. So he does that earlier that morning. And then at night, he also goes back and he puts up some more shots. Right? Instead of watching TV like person one, he puts up some more shots. So it's two different levels of focuses at that point. And so I had to realize for me, you know, I had a mentor of mine is really just drilling into me like really like, bro, like focus. And mind you, I got other people telling me like, bro, Flex, you going hard. Like you doing your thing. You know what I'm saying? Like they giving me my flowers, but my mentor like, bro, you gotta go harder. Like you gotta focus more. You gotta be more intentional. So when you step out of that house, he was like, man, you at least a $250 an hour person, which is for sure very, very minimal for sure. But he was like, every time you step out of the house, you gotta be thinking like that. So if you are going somewhere you're not being paid, you gotta make that time count. It don't necessarily mean like, oh, I gotta make money from being out or doing this, but it has to be valuable for your time. It needs to be valuable for your energy. You know what I'm saying? And so I would say that's one of my biggest lessons, just understanding its levels to focus and its levels to being intentional, being more intentional. You know, I'm intentional now, a lot more intentional than I've ever been before in my life. Thank you, man. And it's hard. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, it's hard because the thing about being more focused and being more intentional is you gotta say no to things that you used to. Ooh. And that can be hard. Gotta take a radio break.
That is an all Afro beat mix right here on 97.9 The Beat. We are DFW's #1 hip hop station and #1 for Afro beats on the weekend. Shout out to my DJ, you know his name. What's up, Papa Ron? Oh, and I go by your favorite alien out of Oak Cliff, Space Boy Fresh, like, yeah. Hey, man, right now, man, I got one of the moguls, one of the pioneers of the DFW night scene, flight scene, man, my homie Flexaveli. Say, what's up, Flex?
What's good, what's good? What's up, Dallas? You know we outside. 97 on the beat with my boy Space.
Come on, man. You know the vibes. And if you didn't know, man, I have a birthday party coming up. Oh, we're going to talk about that a little bit more a little later on. But also, I need you to tap in with us on social media at 979 The Beat. Follow me at Spaceboard Fresh. Where can they follow you, brother?
Flexaveli. 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 Like Machiavelli. Let's get it.
This way, that way. I got about 4 minutes and we going up. That's the way we go. Big X the Plug coming up in 5. The largest radio 979. Hold up.
Hold up. Flexaveli, like Machiavelli, let's get it.
This way, that way, I got about 4 minutes and we going up. That's the way we go. Big X the Plug coming up in 5. The largest radio 979. Hold up.
97.9 The Beat would like to salute Amy with the right from 1-800 Teen Black-Owned Businesses.